For super cheap FIFA points to open up packs and get the highest rated players, go to CD Keys. They have iOS and Android top-ups cheaper than retail with instant delivery. The links are in the description. Go check them out. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to another episode of the FIFA Mobile Road to Glory. We are kicking things off with the final Football Freeze event of the year. Of course, the whole thing is done and dusted now. And I asked you guys yesterday, what should I do regarding 92 Gomez? I had to make my decision within like an 18-hour period. You guys replied in your droves, and I took the advice on board and basically decided that there wasn't any point doing it. A lot of people were saying, well, actually, an overwhelming amount of you were saying do it. But then a few of you made a good point that the amount of money that I would need to spend in order to be able to afford the players I needed would have outweighed the profit. So what would have been the point? I needed 15 players. Bearing in mind, it's going to cost like between 7,000 and 8,000 coins a player, meaning that I would need to basically spend all the profit that I would have gotten from it. So instead, what I did was I went and sold everything I could that was worth money. The strange thing about it is the event, as I'm speaking, is still currently available to play, and yet you can't claim anything from that event. They've taken down the plan. So I don't really understand why the event is still live. Otherwise, I'd still be spamming it. But we managed to achieve something that I didn't even realize we were... Well, I thought we were close, but I didn't realize we were that close. We've just hit the live event Master 5, which is the final tier, essentially, in the live event plan section. So what that basically means is we're going to get ourselves a token right here, the Mobile Master live event token, the final token that we needed in order to go into our Reus plan. You know that plan that I kind of like sort of abandoned recently? Well, now we've completed 3 of 5, and the only thing holding me back is my own laziness, essentially. We need to go on and finish 4 more seasons, Mobile Master seasons, in order to get the 4 remaining tokens, and then I just need to get FIFA Champion in order to get that 99 Reus. It literally, the only thing standing in my way now is me, which sounds silly, but it's just my own laziness stopping me from doing it. So I need a little bit of motivation to get it done. For some reason, I just can't bring myself to play attack mode games. It's not that they bore me, it's just it gets overwhelming. You play one attack mode game and you get bombarded by like 40, 50 messages or just game requests, because that's the way the game works. The game takes you out of the invite list, essentially. If you're not playing, it unranks you or deranks you, and you need to continuously play it over and over and over again. I need to do a live stream, I really do, and I need to just sit there, not ignore the chat, but ignore what people are saying, like play me, and ignore all the invites from you guys, and just do attack mode and get it done in one massive session. That's definitely something that I need to do. It's just something that I need to get driven towards. I've managed to pick up 7 inform tokens just before the event closed, which isn't enough to get ourselves an inform on Wednesday, but we may or may not have to revisit that soon. We're going into a league that we are dominating right now. We've taken 10 more turns than they have, but some of the teams that I come up against here are insane. I mean, that one's fairly decent. He's got some decent elites in there, but Aubameyang, right from the kickoff, bang, back of the net, and he does that in all 3 of the games that I play in the league. He scores straight from kickoff. I've actually been toying with the idea of selling, not half of my team, but selling a few of the players. Aguero has been very hit and miss for me, but in this game he showed me that he's not hit and miss. He's actually one to watch. And I mean, look at that guy's team. Hazard, Ronaldo, Messi. He's got the 90 Mata. I mean, he's got every player you could desire, really. That from kickoff again from Aubameyang. There are a couple of players in this squad, people criticising Cesc Fabregas. Look at that, back-to-back goals, almost identical. People criticising him when I bought him. Aguero's been a bit hit and miss for me, but in this league session, he's actually been on point, scoring some pretty impressive goals. And Aubameyang was another one of those players that I was I don't know whether he's actually that good or not, but he scored straight away from kickoff 3 times, and I actually had a good time with him. Look at this, though, right? That was a counter goal I conceded, but literally as soon as it started, he took the shot. I had no time to defend it. It just went in. Nothing I could do about it at all. Only scored 13 goals, but 13's better than not taking your turns. Am I right? I think I'm right. Again, another couple of people on the verge of getting kicked. I kicked more people yesterday, invited more people in. I don't think there's space at the moment, But as and when space becomes available, I shall let you guys know, and then you can get your requests in. The Reserve League is still going strong. I think the record over there is 16 wins, 2 losses. If I take time to get things going over there, by the way, I do apologise. It's just because I've got a lot on, and I sometimes forget that the Reserve League is even a thing. Some people are actually telling me to start a 3rd league, which I will not be doing. But I'm definitely going to continue the upkeep of the Reserve League. It just might take me a little extra time than normal. I would appoint an admin, but there's no one I can really trust. There's no one I know personally that I can trust. I've got myself 10 inform tokens to do an inform pack, which we'll do on Wednesday. I've got myself another 10 as well, so we can actually do 2 inform packs on Wednesday. And to end things off, I just want to show you the players that I sold from the Freeze event. It wasn't actually that many. It was only 3 players that sold. The other 2 that I've just relisted, not that anyone's going to want them now because the plan is not available, even though the events are still going on, which doesn't make any sense to me. Surely someone in that planning office would be able to work out that you've got a flash freeze event there that unlocks in 2.5 hours. You've got that football freeze event, which is still live if you haven't done it already. And you've also got the New Year. Why do I always say New York? New Year firework event there. But if I go into plans and I go over to seasonal, there's nothing there because they've taken them off. So why even still offer me the chance to do that? I am going to go and jump in and do this drill though, because I think I'd be 1 drill away then from being able to. I love these. 1 drill away from being able to get that pack, which obviously we'll have to do in Wednesday's episode. There is, I think, am I going to miss? No, I'm not going to miss. Tomorrow, unfortunately, there will not be a FIFA Mobile Road to Glory episode. I want to point that out right now. I do apologise, basically. So tomorrow, when it's not available or you're not watching it and you're all wondering where it is, it's because I didn't have time or won't have time to film it. Unfortunately, I've had to film videos in advance because I'm actually busy for the rest of the day and all of tomorrow as well. So it'll be back on Wednesday. We've got a lot to do on Wednesday, incidentally, from the on the Road to Glory. We'll have a Pro Pack to open from the daily warm-up event. We'll also have a Drills Pack to open from, obviously, doing the drills. I think I'm 1 away. If I go here, yeah, see, I need 1 more, which means I need to wait another 3 hours. So I'll be doing that very, very shortly. Of course, on Wednesday, we'll have a load of stuff to do. I'm going to go claim all the coins now from these 3 players. Incidentally, I regret not staying up a little bit later last night waiting to see if they sold and then just relisting them. My bad there, but we're up to nearly 60,000. My team is looking very, very good as well. I haven't put Gomez back in, but I will put Gomez back in because he wasn't worth upgrading. A lot of you were saying that it wasn't worth doing, so I decided against it in the end. I do have a lot of freeze players left to get rid of. They're just going to go, I think they're either going to go into a plan for me to get trophies, or I might see if I can sell them for, 400-500 coins each. If I can, it's a lot of players in there that I can sell for some money, and then maybe we can go and upgrade something. I kind of want, like, as an overall goal, I want an elite in every position. So at the moment we have, if I show all, we have a striker and a centre forward in the attack section that I need to upgrade to elite. In the midfield is probably where all of the work needs to be done, or most of the work. 3 CDMs and 3 cams need to be upgraded into elites, and the defence is just a right wing back where Nelson Semedo needs to be upgraded. I do have that Begovic, which I could in theory put in goal for Leno and sell Leno. Not that it would benefit me really, but maybe money-wise it would benefit me for the time being, and maybe we could upgrade something else. I don't know whether that's worth doing though, because obviously my goalkeeper is a high-rated player, and I don't really see the point in swapping him out. But I mean, he's 190,000 coins, so if we sell him, we'd be able to get about 180 if we sold him. Tax on that would probably take us down to about 162,000 roughly. So we recoup 162. We've already got 60. So we'd probably have 220,000 then to spend on whatever we want. I don't know whether that's worth doing though. I mean, let me know down below whether you think that's worth doing, because we've already got 1 elite we can swap out. So it's not like we'll be swapping in with a gold goalkeeper. We'll have an elite. So then we got 220k to be able to upgrade. Maybe we could probably go after a couple of CDMs or a cam, or maybe even just finish off this and get another striker and put a centre forward in there. I would love to get this guy right here. I mean, this would be the dream. But the problem is he's going to be so expensive. It is a flashback to 2010. Theo Walcott, 93 rated right wing that they've just released. But the items are so expensive that I genuinely don't think I'm going to be able to afford him this side of Christmas. And it's only January. Unfortunately, he's just so expensive. Before I go, I just want to show you how expensive he actually is. Even if I sold all of these sort of surplus players, and I'm talking if I sold Pardo, which would be the right wing that he would replace. If I sold, there we go. See, there's only 2 items on the market, and they're 85,000 each. Even if I sold Pardo, and I sold Leno, and put Begovic in goal, and then I managed to sell Alonso, which is my left wing back that I don't use, and say I managed to sell like a left mid that I don't use, I would then manage to get like 500-600k, and I still wouldn't be able to get that Walcott because A, there's just not enough tokens on the market, and B, they cost 85 to 95,000 each. So it's just not feasible, considering that I need what 5, 6, 7 tokens minimum, which is going to cost me nearly 700,000 coins, and then I need 15 elite trophies on top. It is going to be an ultimate goal for me to get 93 Walcott because I can imagine he'd be amazing. But for the time being, unfortunately, we're going to have to curb that thought. That's going to do it for today's episode. Not a lot going on in the second half of it. I just wanted to show you that, of course, we'd sold some things. I'm already on the market. Just want to show you that I sold some things. I'm going to try and get rid of all those silver players, whether they be just trading them up or just selling them for the minimum on the market. Because at the end of the day, they are silver players, slightly boosted from their normal ones. So they are still going to be worth something, as are the gold players, just not as much as what they were a day or two ago. I'll be back again on Wednesday with a few packs and hopefully a few more events, and of course informs as well. There's a big episode Wednesday. Look forward to that. If you've enjoyed this one though, do me a favour and smack that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have done so. Thank you very much for watching, and of course until the next time, goodbye.